YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Breezy Bree, bringing back an old series I'm really excited about. I was sitting the other day and I was like, what can I do with my life? Why I'm changing my YouTube and everything. And I know Q&As were always a favorite back in the day when we had little to no subs. So I brought a good friend on today, my friend WilliamSalt.
Hello.
He's great.
I got really flattered, really, that you invited me to do this.
Yo, I was like, who can I ask to come on and won't be like, what are you talking about? But we're both in the COA together. I don't know, we click when we talk. It's great.
Yeah.
You want to like kind of introduce yourself? Yeah, videos on YouTube, that's for sure.
Yeah, sure.
Want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. I'm WilliamSalt. My channel is Scrappy. Subscribe to Breezy Bree.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness. So, if you haven't seen this series on my channel before, we just go back 6 questions, back and forth, ask each other, and so you can learn a little bit about me that you might not have thought of questions about, and then also to get WilliamSalt some love, go over to check out his channel and all that good stuff too. So we decided I would go first asking questions since it's my channel.
Yep.
Let me scroll up here. I have all my questions. Alright, so tell us a little bit about your channel.
Okay, so I started making my YouTube channel kind of like 2 years ago, mostly for the sake of making YouTube stuff, because I wasn't capable of ever throughout my childhood to do anything of the sort, and it was always kind of a dream of mine to work on YouTube, make YouTube videos, actually work with stuff related to video games. That was always kind of the stuff that I wanted to do with my life, and was kind of an impossibility. So a couple of years ago I decided to, you know what the hell, I'm just gonna start using what I know about the internet to start making a YouTube channel. And I wouldn't say that it quite worked at first, but I also can't say it's working right now. So I make regular gameplay videos now. I'm just focusing on making streams. I guess it's working way better than I thought it would. And I don't know, it started as a joke, and I think that with all the effort that I'm doing on it, maybe it's gonna soon start to turn into something a little bit more serious.
I mean, I think you're doing a really good job. I think
thanks.
For right now, the YouTube scene is really hard, just because of all the craziness that's on YouTube. But I noticed, like, from the first time I met you until now, and how much your channel, like, you surpassed me in numbers.
I did?
For YouTube. Yeah, you're like 3K, and I'm back at like 2K, almost 1K. So, I mean, what you're doing is working, I think. I think it's just the algorithm right now sucks.
No, come on. I mean, YouTube itself's not something easy to do. The consistency that you need to have.
True.
Well, I mean, it can be easy to do if you know, use the easy way out, I guess. I mean,
true, that is true.
I really don't like putting it that way, but I always try to do my content and my stuff, you know, the way I always dreamed about, and build a community around myself. So when I first started YouTube, for example, just going back a little bit to the question itself, I did kind of like very clickbaitable videos that I knew that would get a lot of views. And I kind of felt a little bad about it. I don't really think that I should feel bad about it, but it was something that worked at first, and even generated revenue back then. So I mean, it works, but it wasn't something that I wanted to do, you know. I always wanted to kind of make a little gaming community around myself and be able to make little streams or making gameplay videos so I can feel more, you know, comfortable and happy, kind of living the dream that I always wanted to. So if you want to do that on YouTube, that is really, really hard to do.
True. I would agree on that one. Alright, what you got for me?
Okay, my first question actually was kind of like the same, so I'm gonna go for something a little bit different then. What did you do, Breezy Bree, before doing YouTube?
What did I do before?
Did you enjoy doing it, or did you rather keep making YouTube videos?
Like, as far as like hobbies or something, or like hobbies, I just played video games. I loved playing video games, and you know, I used to like compete in tournaments for Pokemon. That's where I come from. That's what I learned on YouTube to do. Now I'm kind of straying away from it because it kind of annoys me to play Pokemon now. But yeah, I used to play like games like every day, like every single day I would get a new game and I'd play it. Even if it was like an old game, I'd be like gaming. So then I thought like, hey, I should just record this. Like even though like I'm not the most entertaining person or the most probably outgoing person that I know, I'm like, why don't I do it? See what I get.
I wouldn't agree.
I don't know, sometimes I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what am I saying to these people? But yeah, I just played video games and then I was like, okay, I need to record them. What the heck? See if anyone comes out. Other than that, not really anything else. I'm a homebody. I like to stay home. I don't like to do stuff.
Yeah, I kind of relate to that. I would say so. I'd rather stay home just recording video games myself.
Yeah,
but you didn't...
don't bother me. Shut the door.
Yeah. I don't know. But let me just say that, and I'm not saying that because of COA or because we kind of work together and are in the same place together, but I really think that your content is really good. Especially the streams where you made around... Yeah, the streams that you made around Pokemon, especially those shiny huntings, I thought it was really entertaining.
I liked it. It's just now it's to the point, I don't know, when you put yourself in a box and you live in that box for like, what, now it's 2 years I've been doing YouTube, you get bored and you're like, oh my god, I'm going to rip my hair out if I keep playing this game. Yeah. So I think it's my time to kind of find another way to do it and also play some other games and show that, you know, I'm just not this PokeTuber that's going to sit here and give people Pokemon and stuff like that. I'm going to try to do something different, so.
That's wrong about PokeTuber.
Oh my goodness. There's so much.
It reminds me of that podcast that you were in, remember?
Oh yeah. I'm the queen of talking shit about the Pokemon community. It's sad. Alright. So question number 2 for you. Yep. What game are you currently hooked on? Like, if you could sit and play for 24 hours, what would you play?
Cuphead.
Cuphead? What?
Yeah, I started playing it when it came out and I didn't know... I knew the hype around it and I didn't thought it would become what it did. And I always loved platforming. The thing is that I'm really bad at first-person shooters, for example. And I don't have all that many games that I can consider myself good. And Cuphead was a game that I really fell in love to, and I've been playing a lot lately. I just love the environment, I love the songs, I love the music, I always love challenging games. Curiously enough, platforming challenging games, because I don't know, I really don't think that... Okay, I'm gonna say something that is really personal here then. So, I like first-person shooter games, for example, but I don't think that there's much of a challenging in it more than, you know, getting news and creating reflexes from things and stuff that you do. So, I never thought that was entertaining. Platforming, on the other hand, the button manipulation and all that sort of stuff, it really appeals to me, so... Yeah, that's basically...
I feel the same way. I am horrible at first-person shooters. I play Overwatch, but I don't play any shooters except for Widowmaker. So when you put me in a first-person shooter game, I'm not good. But if you put me in a platform game, I'm gonna do decent. Now, if you put me in an RPG game, I'm gonna be okay. Yeah, that's how I am.
Strategy as well, I would say. Yeah. So. Like Pokemon.
Right. Exactly.
I know that you're good at Pokemon, so.
I am. It's unfortunate that it just doesn't make me happy.
The second question that I had for you was Pokemon related, by the way.
That's fine. Go ahead. You can ask me Pokemon. I still love Pokemon. It's just I have to take a back seat a little bit.
Should I add a little more to that second answer, or can I move on to my second question?
You can move on to your second question.
Okay. So, how are you feeling about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon?
You know, funny thing you bring that up. I'm like in the middle. Like, there's a lot of leaks and stuff, and people have gotten their hands on copies and played it, and it's on YouTube and stuff. But I haven't watched any trailers. I haven't seen any leaks or anything. So I'm kind of in the middle. Is it gonna be good, or is it gonna be bad, or is it gonna be good, or is it gonna be bad? So I guess we'll see. Right now I'm going through some financial stuff, so I do have to get rid of my capture card, but if I don't sell it before then, there'll be a playthrough on the channel. But if not, then I'm just gonna do a review of it. So we'll see. I'm gonna play it no matter what, but if it's gonna be on the channel or not, I don't know.
You know, I have a feeling that Pokemon... I don't know if I'm going off topic here, doing that sort of thing, or going... Or keep going with the question. No, I don't know if that's...
Oh, no, you're good.
Okay. So... The thing that I feel about Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon is basically what I felt about Pokemon Black 2 and White 2, you know, when it first came out. And I know there's a lot of hate around those games, and people usually think it's like the same game, but with, you know, a number after it and the same environment, the same cities, the same everything. But I personally love them. I guess I like Pokemon Black 2 as much as I like Pokemon White, for example, which was the 2 that I played. And I think it's gonna be a great game. I think it's gonna go really well.
If they don't make it like, I feel like if they don't make it like the same story, it'll be okay. But if it feels like the same story and just like little things added, I think I won't enjoy it as much.
I think they're adding more challenging stuff.
Are they?
They mentioned, I saw some trailers mentioning Battle Factory, and if that's in, and if there's battle facilities, if they're finally gonna add back battle facilities, then I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm either gonna be for it or really against it. I haven't figured it out yet. Alright, question number 3. Are you ready?
Yep.
What is your all-time favorite game to play?
Pokemon. It's true, it's true. It's true.
It is true. I did learn that a long time ago.
My favorite, well, my main, the logo of my YouTube channel, even though I never play Pokemon on this channel, and I love video games in general, but the logo of my channel, the image that I relate to my channel all the time, is the shiny Umbreon. So yeah, and Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver were my favorite Pokemon games.
They are really good. I gotta agree.
Yeah. Mainly because you could have your Pokemon following you all around, the first one in your party following you all around. And there was a battle frontier. I guess what I always love about Pokemon was the challenging parts of Pokemon, you know. Not so much the grinding, but creating those... Yeah, maybe it's a little bit of the grinding than the creating your perfect team and be able to, you know, beat everybody with them.
Exactly, I agree.
I also have a favorite... Well, I have some... Maybe if I go for a favorite game... Actually, I lied. How did I do that? I actually lied there. My favorite series... I did. My favorite series of all time will be Pokemon, but if I could pick a favorite game, and I always talk about that game really, would be The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. That's my favorite game, actually.
Yeah, that's a really good game.
Yeah. I actually wear my favorite shirt right now. That is my Black Sabbath shirt. And I love this shirt mainly because there's a Triforce on the head of the... It's true. I love it for these two reasons, because I love Black Sabbath and I love Ozzy Osbourne, and I also love Legend of Zelda, so I think it's awesome.
It mixes together great.
Not that they have anything not that they're supposed to be related, they're not, but I related with it. So
I love that. That's great.
Nice. Okay, can I shout my third question?
Yeah, go ahead, shoot it.
So, does Breezy Bree believe that Breezy Bree will become a famous YouTuber? That's the first one.
Yeah, maybe, never, kind of, I don't know. I thought, you know, starting a YouTube channel, I didn't think, like, I'd grow as big as I have. Like, yeah, it's been 2 years, I'm at 2K. You know, I tried different tactics, and I think a lot of people look down on that, like when you try to do tactics that you know works, and like then you figure out you're not working towards the goal you wanted, so you switch it up. And then now I'm completely in limbo, so it's just like, what do I do from here? Do I really want to make it like a hardcore video channel, or do I want to just make my way through whatever I want to do, and if people watch, they watch? I don't know. It's hard to tell. If you would have asked me like maybe 2 or 3 months back, I would have said yes. But I've chosen some different things that other people don't do, so it's kind of hurt me in the end. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I can relate to that a little bit as well.
Yeah, it's like you think you know what you're doing, but then YouTube flips it on its head, and you're like, wait, okay, I'm not doing the right things again. Now I gotta switch it up again. and then again you try to get back in the groove of things, and then you just have to switch it up again. So it's a little confusing, but it's YouTube. What can you do?
That's why you're making Twitch videos as well, or stream.
Yeah, I stream almost, well, lately because of my health issues, I haven't been able to stream every day, but I was last month streaming almost every day. So, and we're adding games to our schedule and all that fun stuff, so I think it'll start picking up on Twitch a little bit better than YouTube. But I'm working with Mike, of course, from COA a little bit. And we're going to try to get the channel back going, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. I mean, that's always, I don't know. I have a little bit of faith on CLA. I always did. I mean, when I started joining CLA, that's kind of off topic again, but it kind of goes into the question, of course. When I first got into CLA, it was more like a, you know, let's just see what this thing is. And throughout the time, I started kind of believing a little bit more, just because of the environment with the YouTubers, and I believe that the more some of us grow, the more all around us will start growing as well. Especially if we keep getting united and stuff.
Yeah, I totally agree. I told Mike from the beginning, like, I'm on board 100%. Whatever you need from me, let me know, and I'll do it. I know he gave me a lot of things to look at and to read and that. That's the one thing I have a hard time, like, fully committing to, like, SEO and all that, but there's some stuff that I know I should be doing, but I don't do it because it's just, like, it's time and energy, and I'm just like, I'm gonna throw this video together, get it out there, and go. So.